YouTube, you know the motto. If you can, after the story, go over there, hit us with a like, which is a thumbs up, and that'll let us know we kicking our stuff. This is part 2 to the peace treaty closure. Just a little story on knowledge and bring a little attention, a little extra attention on knowledge. Go ahead, loved one.
Yeah, so like I was saying, when I got to the 4-yard, I didn't like certain dudes because I heard their name and certain stuff. And the homie from Blackstone had educated me on everybody on this motherfucker that's a blood and crip in there for killing somebody. We just don't know that case. But the homie had put me up on, people be doing legal work, helping each other. And everybody be seeing shit. And you see some names sometime of somebody you done killed. Or somebody they done killed that you know. And you be like, damn. And I remember there was a situation where when I got to Pelican Bay, there was a brother named Shadow from Grape Street. The brother, I didn't too much like him at first because he was kind of loud. He was one of the dudes loud, get drunk a lot and stuff and talk loud. And one day I just told one of the homies about him, like, I don't be feeling that dude. He talk too fucking much. And the homie put me up on something that made me respect him. And what he told me was, he said, man, that's one of the riders around this motherfucker. He said, motherfucker, he just ain't got old. He said, but back in the day when we had that big-ass ride with the Mexicans, he was like, Shadow was the motherfucker that you see on video run and flip over the gate with a knife and go help the brothers on the other side of the gate that was getting slaughtered. And when he told me that, it put a whole different respect into how I felt about that dude, because I was like, man, when rides happen, there be a lot of motherfuckers running, but here it is, he on a whole different other side of the gate. And he come over the gate to help motherfuckers that was in trouble, you know what I mean? So therefore, I was like, yeah, from that point on, I didn't even look at Shadow as no crap, as my enemy, and none of that shit. I started looking at him as a G homie, you know what I mean? And then when I started talking to him, he had a gang of knowledge. So that's what got me out of that, you know what I mean? Out of looking at people as where they from, or they done killed this person or that person. If you personally hadn't killed my homeboy that I ran with or something, I didn't trip off of that shit. I got up out of that shit. And the moral of that I was saying was, it's the same thing with y'all opening up these conversations, It's the youngsters' time out there to shine. And some of y'all, I tip my hat off to because some of y'all are trying. I be hearing things, but I want y'all to try harder. You know what I mean? Don't do it for me. Do it for your kids that you may have in the future. That's all I'm talking about. And with that said, much love. Just think about it. And, my young homies, y'all know how to contact me. I'm always there for y'all. You know what I mean? Whether I know you or not, open the conversation. I'm always there for you to learn something from. If I say anything that offended anybody, I apologize now because I don't never try to offend nobody. You know what I mean? I'm just speaking from the heart and trying to help all of us out. With that said, peace and blessings to everybody. I'm out.
Man, before you get out, man, I just want to close it to where peace start mentally with these type of conversations. All this be touchy, homie, because we lived in a battle zone with one another, homie. But peace start with the conversation, homie. And if young homies can hear a lot of these legendary stories of where a Crip saved a blood life or a blood saved a Crip life, that even if you don't absorb it right then and there, it's something that's gonna be planted in your mind, homie. So you right, as we plant these seeds, a young homie gonna get it. And salute to all the young homies that's cripping, blooding, and solid essaying it. That's going by the law, homie. Not going on no bull, but banging by the law. Meaning like, standing on principle, homie. Not doing stuff for the look of it, for the fashion of it, and taking senseless lives. But salute to the young YGs that's really standing on business and saving lives.